The word that first comes to mind is friendship.
Adventuring.
Education.
Inspiring.
Awesome.
Exciting.
Exploration.
Sweetheart.
Magical.
My first actual memory of the museum, and probably, as a lot of people will say as children, the first time they pushed the rattlesnake button.
I remember there was a button you could press and it would make little waves be pushed through. I remember playing with that as a kid and going through the Chumash exhibits.
I have a passion for birds, and this was where I first explored the bird hall, the eggs, the whole thing, and I kept coming back.
I first came to the museum when I was about 5 years old, and I loved it so much that I applied to be a part of the Quasars to Sea Stars program about 4 years ago.
One of my favorite indoor experiences was with first graders in the mammal hall, and this little guy walked up to me and tugged on my shirt and said, "Lady, how do you get them to be so still?"
Well, I loved when Waldo Abbott would run the birdwatching classes and say, no binoculars, ears only, look, listen.
The first time that I was actually MC and auctioneer here at our annual gala, and as a frustrated actor / comedian, I wanted to give that a try. And partly because the family here at the museum is very close and forgiving.
The breadth of things here to see and learn about, to put your hands in the dirt, to be outside, to be inside, to understand the connections between the natural world and our everyday lives.
You can go in and any day, any time of year, there is something for that day, time, and year that is interesting.
They pay me to do fun stuff in the dark.
We have kids who've never felt kelp or seaweed before, and they touch it and it's slimy and wet and cold and they love it.
When my mother passed away, this is where I came for solace and sat among the trees next to the creek, which was running then, and it worked. It was a healing place.
You feel like you're in a magical, fabulous backyard, and as you walk through the rocks, you hear the stream, and it's very, very special.
Let's go play in the backyard. Let's go see the bugs. Let's go see the butterflies.
It's because of animals like Largo that kids get to really feel how special the natural world is.
And so really the fond memories I have are my children and my family wanting to spend so much time here.
I believe the museum is relevant to the Santa Barbara community kind of on three dimensions. One is the basic research that's going on and providing new discoveries. The other is the public aspect with the exhibits and so forth. But above all, I think the environmental education that we can provide young people is absolutely vital at this time.
I have a birthday wish for the Museum of Natural History, and that wish is that we raise $4.7 million this year as we need to progress and be the best museum ever.
I hope it maintains its sense of perspective, inclusiveness, and continues to stay at the forefront of reminding people why we're here.
My birthday wish for the museum is that everybody comes back and falls in love with her again.
In 100 years, I hope that visitors to the museum will see a marvelous display of the insects of Mars.
I would hope for the museum's 100th birthday that it's another 100 years of community love and success and education and popularity and fun.
I just want it to keep getting better and better, and I know it will.
Happy birthday to the Santa Barbara Museum of Natural History.
Happy birthday, Museum of Natural History. Happy birthday, Museum of Natural History.
Happy birthday, Museum of Natural History.